Hi, David. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote and the National Student Parent Mock Election. Thanks for linking in. Sorry, I don't have my camera on, but I'm not in the office and the background is really distracting right now. But I wanted to get this to you as soon as possible and would love to walk you through a full demo and talk with you all about the site and the platform and everything. But I figured I'll just give you a quick little introduction to what Win My Vote is, which is essentially trying to bring the voter information booklet, and sample ballot online, mobile, and social. And it kind of starts out with, we all know that money dominates elections and what a problem money is in elections. There's memes about it. People have written books about it for years. They've made movies about it. We've listened to TED Talks on it, people marching in the streets, and nothing ever changes. Sorry about that little thing there at the bottom. Um, Election after election, the approval rates are going down and the reelection rate is going up. So I kind of, lay the blame of this thing, right on the doorstep of the elections department's voter information booklet, right? I mean, they're tasked to organize all of the candidates and all the propositions and the measures and the voter information and get it out to voters. And what they have done is that they haven't changed in 100 years. They essentially print out a booklet and they mail it out 2 weeks before the election, and that's it. To give you an idea of what a non-factor this book is, Gavin Newsom was a sitting lieutenant governor of California, was running for governor, didn't even bother putting in a candidate statement or profile, and he ended up winning by 24%, right, which is a landslide. So I've kind of wondered why hasn't somebody, or what really, why hasn't the department gone online, mobile, and social? It's easier, it's less expensive, they have a greater reach. There's all these reasons why they should have, and if they haven't, why hasn't someone in Silicon Valley, for lack of a better term, done this? Why hasn't some entrepreneur come along and said, look, this is an $11 billion industry where candidates on average are spending between $50 and $100,000 on their campaign, and there's approaching a million candidates running for office over a 2 to 4 year cycle. You know, all of these numbers add up to this massive opportunity, but no one's stepping in and doing anything. So I decided to do it. So I built this platform. This is what it looks like. It's online. It functions just like the book, catalog would function, but just with all the advantages to being online, mobile, and social. So all the candidates are across here, and I can, go down and I can see the races down ballot, the city council race, the school board races. This right here is added, it's requesting me to add trusted sources, right? So there's no ads on the site at all. I get to opt in to trusted sources. So these trusted sources are groups and organizations and individuals that I trust, that I want to see how they're going to vote, right? So individuals can share votes, groups and organizations can create, which I'll show you in a sec, which will essentially become an online voter guide that I'll be able to go through real easily. So I say, okay, I'm going to add, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, and I like Sarah Silverman, so I'm going to add her. I'll add the Sierra Club, and now I can search, and search is just like Facebook or Twitter. I can search all these groups, and let's say if I really like Moms Demand Action, I'm going to click on that, and I can see they're right here. Now I can add them to my ballot real easily. I can also just click straight through, and I can see, all the people that they have endorsed, right? And they endorse and pick favorites just like voters do. They just get a ballot and they go through and they click, 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 and that is their favorites. And they can do videos and written endorsements and those types of things. But I'm here and I say, okay, great, this is my ballot, San Francisco. And I can just, click straight through and say, hey, I agree with them on Mark Cuban. I'm going to vote for him, and my ballot will be updated. But now I'm back here, so I'm just going to add them. And now I'm going to search for my friend Sarah, and she's up there as well. So I'm going to click straight through, and I'm going to see her, the people that she's favorited. Now she has a lot of flexibility here. She can decide to show me her entire ballot, her favorites, just some of her favorites, that type of thing. So it looks like here she's got a couple of favorites here and there, and you can see that my green star follows me or follows him with my vote. So I say okay, and I'm going to click on this candidate because I know that I want him, and her endorsing him sort of strengthens that. But then I'm going to see what she has to say about Tulsi Gabbard here. So I can click on there and she can, do a little quick video and a written endorsement right here. And this is real simple because she can just grab her iPhone, do a 30-second video, upload it to YouTube, and then just use the share URL. And then it will pop and it will play right here on my ballot and will follow Tulsi around. So I say, great, I add her to my trusted sources up here. And now when I'm back at my ballot, I'll be able to see there's my votes. I'm going to go down here. And now I can start going through each one of these candidates because city council is important to me and I want to see all the candidates' profiles. But for purposes of time, I'll just start with Mike here. And I can see a quick little bio, where he went to school, what he's doing now, and then I can see where he stands on the issues. And I can scroll down here and see all of the issues. And again, since the candidates build their profile, they also build it and maintain it and update it the same way they would Facebook or Twitter. And it's organized for voting, right? So all the issues will be there, and it's really just kind of fill in the blanks and that type of stuff. So it's all organized and it's great, and I'm looking through those. And now I'm going to click on endorsements. And these are the endorsements. These are the groups and organizations and individuals that he wants to feature. So he features all these. I just want to see the ones that I've selected as trusted sources. So I can click on that, and now I can see just my trusted sources. And again, there's Sarah's video. She's done a video about Mike and says he's a great guy. I worked with him here or there, whatever it may be. And now I can say great. And then I added Unite America, and I can see what they have to say. And now I'm sold on Mike's candidacy. I favorite him, and when I go back to my ballot, he's now moved into that first position. I can also share his profile. So I can share it, and I'll write a little note to my friend here saying, check this guy out. And when he clicks on it, he'll go right to Mike's profile on Win My Vote. And then he wants to, he can sign up real easily, and he does that. And now he can click on endorsements and say, show me just, my trusted sources. And we have a mutual friend in Sarah here. And then he gets to see that same video that I saw. So she can make one video, upload it for each one of the candidates or propositions or measures or whatever she wants to do. And those will be, displayed on all the ballots. So this is one of many ways that we take money out of elections, and that is that Sarah would normally never be able to help campaign for Mike. She's not going to take a lot of time off. She's not going to spend a lot of money. She can't run ads on TV or radio or any of those other places. But this way it's essentially free, right? It is free. I shouldn't say essentially, it is free. She goes up, makes the video, uploads it, and now anyone can see her. So she can now send out emails to her friends and friends of friends and that type of stuff. And they can kind of keep things organized. So Robert Votes 31 here says, yep, I agree. Mike sounds great. Let's do that. And now it is on his ballot as well. So let's say Robert adds some trusted sources, and he scrolls down and he can do, the same thing with propositions here. He can watch videos, and then he can see all of his trusted sources supporting it, as well as all of his trusted sources that are opposing this proposition. And he can click through and watch videos and do all that, the same type of stuff. So I'll just kind of cut to the chase here. So I'll go back to my ballot, and I'm now, looking at it. I'm going to go back up to the top here, and I'm going to see just my favorites. So I can go through each one, make sure I'm all set up. Scroll down. I'm going yes, yes, no, no. Okay, everything looks good. And now I'm going to find my polling place. I click on find my polling place. I put my address in. I get these nice turn-by-turn directions, and I am, ready to go. So I grab my mobile, and again, you can see how everything is set up so that I can just go straight in to vote. So I built the platform with a couple of developers. We beta tested it with the National Association of Student Council, which was 1,100 incoming high school seniors. They loved it. And we also baited it with the National Student Parent Mock Election, which was 113,000 teachers and students throughout the country on mobile devices. And again, they loved it. So we're trying to get ready to launch to the general public so that everyone can use it. We're also going to be doing the 2020 National Student Vote, which will be on Discovery Kids TV. And we have a couple of other great partners And that will probably take place sometime in October, like mid-October or something of 2020. So would love to talk with you about both of those. Win My Vote in general is a for-profit company. The candidates pay $2.99 to have an active profile, and the business model is just like online dating or premium LinkedIn service, that type of freemium type of model. And then the National Student Vote is a nonprofit organization. That we'd be happy to talk with you about uh, that as well. So thanks a lot, and I would love to give you a live demo and talk with you about all the other features that I sort of leapfrogged over. Thanks, bye. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm glad that I didn't turn it off. This is the live site. It looks a little bit different, but this is the live site, and this is a really good example of um, using it early on, right? So you can look at all the Democratic candidates that are running for president, and so this is nine. This is an LA zip code that I put in, and this is my next ballot coming up, which is on March 3rd. So I can kind of start tracking that now, and I can look at all the candidates. I can click on the candidate profiles and listen to hear what they have to say and see some endorsements. And again, it's arranged a little bit differently on this demo site. But I can also scroll down here and see that there's that special election for District 25. This is Katie Hill, the Congresswoman Katie Hill's seat, that when she resigned, they announced a special election, and they decided to have it on the same date as the presidential primary. So now I can see all the candidates that are jumping into that race. And Cenk Uyghur's a celebrity. He is on TYT, so I can hear what he has to say.
Welcome to the conversation. Joining me now is candidate for California's 25th District Congressional seat, Cenk Uyghur.
Welcome, Anna. Thank you.
And that goes on. It's really interesting. It seems like he's really serious. I can also click here and see what Christy Smith has to say.
This hasn't been a journey of weeks. For a lot of us, this has been a journey of years in this community. We have declared our presence, and we're not turning back because there are so many important issues that matter all of.
And this is a good example of, this is the type of ad that is designed for pay-to-play platforms. It's designed for YouTube, and it's designed to play before something that you want to watch, or after something that you want to watch, or in the background while you're doing something else. And we don't think that that's a good way of addressing voters. So as Win My Vote gains popularity and the candidates start using it and start populating and stuff, we think we're going to start seeing far more direct one-on-one type of messaging that's substantive, that's not name branding or cheerleading or that type of stuff. But anyway, I don't want to get in the weeds with you on that, but we think that will go a long way to better voter information as well. Anyway, I would love to talk with you and show you all the different features. Thanks. Bye-bye.